Hogwarts Legacy, there is only 3 houses in the game, not 4. There is Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. But Chappie, that's not true. There's also Hufflepuff. No, cunt, there's not. Well, technically there is, but if you were choosing Hufflepuff as your house in Hogwarts, I don't have the words to explain the type of weird cunt that I think you are. Like, why in the fuck would that be your choice? If you choose Hufflepuff, keep that shit to yourself. And quickly, I live stream on Twitch, and there's a good chance I'm live right now. Come drop a follow and say hey.
A huge reason why a lot of people want to jump into Hogwarts Legacy is for that open world exploration. And let me just be honest, I mean, it's jaw-dropping to jump on my broom, fly around Hogwarts Castle, then over to a Quidditch pitch, and it is all screen accurate. I only became a Harry Potter fan last year, and I am blown away from what I got to experience. I can only imagine what it's going to be like for people who grew up on Harry Potter, because this is going to be a very special game for you to play. And I know that
Pros and cons of each house in the Hogwarts Legacy game. If you want the most amount of side quests in the game, consider yourself brave and adventurous, then Gryffindor with its spacious common room and stained glass windows is probably for you. If you are creative, open-minded, and curious, you are definitely a Ravenclaw, but sadly they are the ones the most lacking in side quests, though their common room almost makes up for it with decor just dripping with starlight and academia. If you consider yourself loyal, fair, hardworking, and patient, you're likely a Hufflepuff. And congrats, not only is your common house the coziest in the game, but there's a single quest that allows a Hufflepuff to go to a very special location that no other house can. Slytherin is for the ambitious, cunning, and determined, and their common house feels both ancient and prestigious, and definitely one of the more grander houses in the game. All houses will have access to the same spells, tools, and abilities, and you will be able to befriend all their house companions, so don't feel you will be majorly limited by your house choice. You can more or less expect the same game experience. But just to make it easier for you to choose, here the
Hogwarts Legacy has a lot of deadly spells to choose from, but I think I found one of the best spell loadouts in the game. I got Defendo on top, the Transformation spell on the right, and Incendio on the bottom, and Accio on the left. To bring the full potential into these deadly spells, you'll need to spend your talent points under the spells tab. Unlocking the Accio mastery will allow you to pull more than one enemy to you. Unlocking the Incendio mastery will make a circle of fire around you, damaging everyone in it. Unlocking the Defendo mastery will make the spell hit more than one enemy. And lastly, the Transformation mastery will turn your enemies into an explosive barrel that you can chuck at anyone you see. Or instead, you could just
let him cook! I said let him cook!
Mods have arrived for Hogwarts Legacy. You heard that right. The game has only been out for a couple of days and modders have already been hard at work at this game. Thus far, they've been able to add the usual mods like infinite money, reshader mods, god mode, all vendors are free, and better loot, just to name a couple of the basics. But modders have already gone much further. How much further, you ask? Thomas the Train. They've already reskinned a broom with the Thomas the Train engine, and yes, you can fly in it. Little clipping from the broom, but just to think this was just done in the last 24 hours of me recording this. Lastly, it's not here yet. However, multiplayer mod was tested and is being experimented with, are ready to try and get players on the same server. And since we've seen this done to Skyrim recently, it is hopeful we will have a usable multiplayer mod this year. And I have a sneaking suspicion that Quidditch might even be the next mod that we see come out. Now, I'm gonna wait on the mods for my first playthrough and enjoy the game the way it was intended. But this does get me excited to see what they come up with next. Let me know in the comments which mods you guys would like to see, and if you'd like to support the channel, hit the link in the bio.
I played 2 hours of Hogwarts Legacy thanks to Warner for the invite and did not want to put the controller down. The castle is full of students minding their own Hogwarts business, learning spells, preparing their broom to fly, and flying around the castle yourself is really impressive too. I like the multiple ways you can approach a combat encounter, and there seems to be enough depth to keep it interesting for the tens of hours it will take to do everything. Just don't expect them to reinvent the wheel. This will be an open world RPG we played before, but in a very well realized wizarding world, and that's enough for me. Totally follow for more Hogwarts videos.
To how big this castle is.
And when you see things, like you'll notice a bridge over there, that's a place you can go to and cross. Like everything that you see is a place that you can visit.
Wow.
We tried we put a lot of effort into making it feel really alive.
Hogwarts Legacy Pre-Order Deluxe Edition includes 72 hours early access, the Thestral Mount, Dark Arts Battle Arena, Dark Arts Cosmetic Set, Standard Edition content.